Welcome back there. Coastal Bend meteorologist Diamond Dixon here. We have a live look outside our What a Sky cam, but we all noticed that we were seeing this strong line of thunderstorms moving toward our coastal communities. We'll jump right into it. So initially, a lot of you asked, is it coming to Corpus? And the crazy thing is that at first, it absolutely wasn't. Our models weren't initializing, so I dug in a little bit deeper. We can see that this strong line of thunderstorms is packing that punch towards Corpus Christi and towards our coastal communities, but it is fizzling out. So it's going to keep moving towards our coastal communities. We have about within 10 minutes, we should be seeing some activity, and I would love if you either tag me on Facebook, our page, or put it in the Coastal Bend Weather Watchers group. We also saw it in our northern neighbors. I saw the temperature drop in Beeville into the 60s from these thunderstorms moving through. So once again, I'll show you just that example. When we looked at Future Tracker, you didn't see any rain movement until 4 a.m. So that's quite not true, because we are going to see these storms moving through within the next 10 to 20 minutes in our neighborhoods. With that possible of, yes, early morning showers by 4, but that's not including what we're going to see within the next few minutes. So chance of rain, though, our chances increase towards the end of our upcoming week between Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's where we have the best opportunity between widely scattered and scattered. So that's good news. We're also going to see a temperature drop into about the upper 80s. That's what our high is going to be. So right now, and you can see what our temperatures and feels like. So we're still mid-80s along the coast, but this is exactly what I mean. Where we see Beeville, 68, temperatures dropped when those storms moved through, affecting also George West and Alice and Robstown, and now coming to the Corpus Christi area, because we weren't at 75 within, of course, the half hour ago. So that's where we know those storms are moving through and moving on out towards the east. Current winds I expect to also pick up just a little bit, as you can see, to 18 miles per hour. We're also getting that north wind. Now, of course, earlier we saw Beeville having more of a north wind, and we still had a southeast wind. Now we're seeing those winds increase also a little bit west near Freer and San Diego, but now we're at 18, getting a north-northwest wind here in Corpus Christi. Now, with Tempest, I could see what's happening in your neighborhood, specifically looking at kind of that rainfall. So we did see about 27 inch there in George West. We can also take it over to Beeville. You can see over an inch and a half in Beeville, almost an inch there off Hilltop Road and FM 504. And as far as that peak wind, we're not going to look at this number. Sometimes it can record a different number, but 31 and 37 can seem to be a closer consensus to what that peak wind was just tonight with those storms moving through. Also with that temperature in Beeville, 67 off Hilltop Road and 72 there off Beeville and 75 off FM 504, but I was definitely seeing this number of 67 for those temperatures. Hour by hour, once again, our systems weren't really initializing, kind of catching up. As you can see, by midnight being around 82, we're going to cool off. Of course, we're already at 75, so we're going to cool off some more before we even hit the 80s. We're going to more than likely keep around in the 70s starting our day, in the upper 70s, then warming into the 80s on the cusp there of 90 by 11 a.m. Of course, with heat risk, we're still looking forward to heat risk because we will be warm tomorrow. We can still look forward to it being a little bit more major out west, but don't go anywhere. I will have your 7-day forecast coming up to track more rain chances.